guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Appe and I'm in Tokyo. Please forgive me if I seem a little low energy right now. I just woke up from a nap and took a shower and I'm still like waking up a bit, but I had to take a nap. There was no way I was going to survive Halloween in Tokyo without a nap prior. Get ready with me as I transform into my cosplay character. Leave a comment right now. Who do you think I'm going dressed as for Halloween? 5 points if you get it right. Don't cheat. Second part of the video is going to be actually what Halloween in Shibuya is like. I don't know how long this video is gonna be, but y'all have told me y'all like long videos, so if it's long, it's long. Okay, I don't know why I thought a sweatshirt was a good idea. But does the top give you a hint on who I'm gonna be? It shouldn't. I'm going as an anime character. This guy! I am really nervous. Sorry if I'm looking like behind the camera. The mirror is behind the camera. I have the outfit, I have the glasses, I have the hair. I'm a little nervous about how I'm gonna do my makeup. I have the white lashes. I don't know if I like them, but we're gonna see. Okay, the star of the show, NYX Epic Liner in white. Simple name. And this like sparkly blue liner I got from Daiso. I've been testing it out. And these two are about to be all-purpose products. I need to white out my lashes, and I've seen videos and I've seen how people do it, but I'm not doing all that. Going straight in with the liquid liner. I said lash, but I meant brow. Gonna paint it enough to cover all my hairs. Gojo has a very thin brow though. Gonna attempt to paint some hairs here. This looks a little crazy, but you just have to trust the process with things like this, you know? Gonna go in with the next brow. I feel like his brows are like, they come in quite close, I feel like. He doesn't have a unibrow, but it definitely comes in quite close. And now, let's brush this up. Okay, thought I could see black still, but I can't. Also, this is, if you are somewhere where you can get your hands on NYX, please. This is one of the best liquid liners I've ever used. It's not going anywhere. There's a bit of a learning curve with like how much product should be on the brush, but if you're using your own brush, then you have a lot more control. But once you put this on, it's not going anywhere, okay? Trust me.
Oh, jump scare.
Okay, the brows are cleaned up. I think they look quite good. This is like the most nerve-wracking shit ever. Also, my face looks ghastly. It's because I've already primed and powdered because I do have oily skin. I'm just gonna do my makeup mostly as normal. Okay, can we talk about Gojo Satoru? First, let me say, I'm not obsessed with Gojo at all. I just like his aesthetic. I didn't even finish JJK. I watched season 1. I watched season 1 and I watched the movie. Okay, can we talk about JJK for real? Maybe we're ready to be honest about Jujutsu Kaisen. I feel like I'm a very intelligent young lady, okay? When I was watching Jujutsu Kaisen, I could not understand the rules of the world for nothing. Every episode, I was lost. I did not know what anybody was able to do. I didn't know who was strong, why they were strong, what they was running from. The only thing that I knew for certain was that Sukuna was a bad guy. That's all I knew. That is all I knew. I didn't know who was in alliances. I didn't know who the ops was. I didn't know what kind of sorcery they were doing. Like, I didn't understand none of that, okay? And for me, I'm not going to watch a show that I don't understand. So I just dropped the show, right? And now I love that as the manga continues to come out, more people are admitting they also don't understand any of that stuff, which does make me feel a little bit better. Because I'm just like, I'm not an unintelligent young lady. Like, why don't I understand anything that's happening in this show? But it's confusing. Anyway, all that to say, I have seen the show. Like I said, I watched all of season 1 and I watched JJK 0. But I didn't go feral for Gojo. He doesn't do it for me. The white hair characters never do it for me. Kakashi didn't do it for me. I'm a black hair character all the way. And I almost was going to do Aizawa from My Hero Academia. So I have like these pair of like yellow sunglasses that look very similar to his glasses. And I was like, I could just wear those. But then I was just like, I don't know, like maybe another. I feel like it's more like a wearable cosplay than like a costume cosplay. Like today's outfit is very wearable as well, but it's more so you can tell that I'm him. Like there's no guessing game about it. Whereas Aizawa, the glasses make a huge part in it. So I don't know. I don't really get like nervous to go to events. Sometimes I might get a bit anxious, but that's just because I suffer from anxiety. But like genuinely, like my heart is racing at the idea of going to an event. Like I'm not even there yet. That doesn't really happen to me. But like I am mildly terrified of Halloween in Tokyo, mainly because a lot of the safety that I feel in Tokyo comes from the fact that the average person in Tokyo, the average Japanese person that lives in Tokyo does not want to mess with me. Like, I'm a 5'9", almost 200-pound, dark-skinned Black woman. They don't want the smoke. They don't want the smoke. I got tattoos and I wear sunglasses every day. They don't want it with me. You feel me? Like, the type of people that come to Shibuya for Halloween, those are not the average Japanese people. If you've never seen the movie Project X, it's basically just like a huge party that gets out of control. And that's pretty much Halloween in Tokyo. I've never been to a party like that, like a Project X party, like a party where it's just out of control. Even in like my undergrad days, like they were all still quite mild compared to what I think is about to happen tonight. I think also I have multiple things to be nervous about. I'm kind of nervous about like, am I gonna pull this look off? I'm nervous about how the lashes are gonna look. So I'm nervous about like myself, like normal things to be nervous. How am I gonna look? How people are gonna perceive me? Then I'm also nervous about like, is it gonna get out of hand? Is it gonna get rowdy? Is Wayne Brady gonna have to smack a bitch? And I wasn't even nervous about this until somebody said it, but I'm also nervous about like, if somebody is gonna like offend me. Whenever I go out in Japan, I'm always just like, oh my goodness, what am I going to do if some Japanese person comes up to me and says, what's up, my nigga? I'm very fortunate that that hasn't happened to me yet, but the amount of Black people in Japan that has happened to them, I know my time is coming.
Is Wayne Brady going to have to choke a bitch?
That's pretty much what's coursing through me right now. It's very nervous fight or flight energy because, like, you're not going to say that to me. But I feel like I've been dodging the odds for, 5 months now? I feel like tonight could be my night. It's just so many things to be worried about. There's just so many things to be worried about, honey. Look at this baddie right here. I keep a car full of baddies. What time is it? It's 8:15. The sun is gone. In Japan, the sun goes down at like 4 o'clock, which is crazy. And it comes up at like 3 a.m. Also crazy. Okay, I am fully powdered down. The base is done. We want a really sharp jaw because look at this jaw. It's sculpted, honey. Wrong way. It's sculpted, honey. Okay, now we're going in. We're not using this product. I just need this part, a straight edge, and back to the liner because I don't trust myself to do a wicked wing because he's got that really gorgeous white lash thing happening. And since we've seen that picture, obviously I'm not putting in contacts. Ever since LASIK, I've been really like mindful of what I put in my eye. Also, the reason why I got LASIK was because I was developing an allergy. Well, that was stupid. Just spilled my stuff on my bed, but whatever. I was developing an allergy to contact lenses, and so it just doesn't make sense for me to get like drugstore contact lenses if the AccuVies was bothering me. Things are not going as I want them to go. The great news is I'm gonna have the sunglasses on for pretty much the entire night. Okay, it's starting to come together, right? It's starting to come together. So I just have an off-white. This is NYX Epic Smoke Liner in White Smoke. NYX is clearly a fan favorite. I stocked up on as much of it as I could before I came out here. NYX, when you're ready to start shipping to Japan, call me. If it looks brighter in here, it's because my light in my apartment, it's remote controlled, but it has 2 settings. This setting, which is really bright, and this setting, which is dim, and that's what I was filming with before. It actually doesn't look that bad, but this is like clearly better. But I like being in the dark. I don't know. So I typically live with like this setting. And then I was like, oh my gosh, why is it so dark in here? Was on the wrong setting. I want my eyes to be rimmed white because Gojo's eyes are rimmed white. He doesn't have any bottom lashes. Going in to rim the bottom white is also going to get rid of like the natural liner effect that my bottom lashes give me. It looks good in the mirror. I hope it looks good on camera. I don't know. I stacked 3 Daiso lashes and then painted them white. It's not perfectly coated, so I'm a little nervous about it. I definitely think it's better than the brand that I bought. Like, it looks like nothing. You can see it now, but it literally... it's just not enough. All right, it's 9 o'clock. My plan was to be on the train by 10:30, which is still quite doable. I'm gonna try to grab a snack. I should probably eat real food. I had some chicken and rice earlier, but I'm gonna try to grab something a bit more substantial. I would love a salad, but you know, it's hard to get your veggies in Japan. Okay, this year they've like put up signs and enacted laws to kind of like tamp down on how crazy things typically get in Shibuya for Halloween. And one of them is like, I think they said like the convenience can't sell alcohol in Shibuya for the night or something. Like it goes out of effect tomorrow, November 1st, but like from like the 28th to like the 31st, I think they couldn't sell alcohol. So I'm gonna get probably 2 or 3 here, drink one on the train, drink one when I get out there, and then like, I don't know, have a backup one. Okay, now it's time for this to pull its weight. It's so subtle and it just looks really like Ice Princess, which Gojo is, if we're being honest. Gojo is an ice princess. Like, if you're here and you've seen JJK, can you tell me what exactly is domain expansion? Like, I understand the 2 words and what they mean, but like, I don't really understand the point of it. Does he control everything in his domain? When I peer over my shades, I just want you to catch like a whiff of blue. Okay, I am feeling really vulnerable right now because I don't know if this is looking as good as I want it to look. Well, to be frank, he doesn't really have them, but I've seen like in some images, his lips look really like pink and like lush, very delicate. So Downtown Beauty from NYX. I'm a NYX girl, obviously. Going in with e.l.f. lip oil in honey, not honey, jam session. My fingers aren't shaking, which is a great thing, but I'm terrified of what's about to happen. I want you guys to see, even though most of you watching this are not watching for the beauty tips, and that's fair. But I just want you guys to come on the journey with me. My hands aren't shaking because like they're shaking you. My hands aren't shaking, but I'm very nervous. Don't do that. Don't do that. There we go. What's going on? Stick, damn it. Okay. How do people do cosplays all the time? Like, I feel so much internal pressure right now. Okay, now for the piece de resistance, let's style the hair. He has a little fringe, just a little bang, a bang. I'm not walking around with a bang all night. I feel much better with the hair. The hair makes the eyes make a little bit more sense, and that gives me happiness. But it smells hot, and I'm in a rush. This is a super lazy way of flat ironing my hair, but I don't care. It's gonna get the job done, and that's all that matters. Gojo's hair is not bone sleek, okay? I have like no plans for what I'm gonna do once I get into Shibuya. I saw like a couple clubs are having like bar crawls, so I'll probably hit up a few of those, but like most of my friends in Tokyo work. Like today's a Thursday, so that means they have work tomorrow, and so I've already left my job. More on that later. I don't have to work tomorrow and I don't have to worry about that. Okay, Gojo is arriving. I feel more and more like Gojo every second. Like, I can't stop looking at my eyes in the mirror because this is so unlike me. I wish I had gotten contacts, but it's just not worth it. I can't risk an allergy, and once I put on the shades, you're not gonna see the eyes anyway. This is just going to have to do. Let's put the outfit on. Okay, obviously you can't see the feet. I'm just gonna put on some black boots. Decided to bring the girls out. Is it giving Gojo? Is it giving domain expansion? Is it giving you crying? Is it giving Geto, I would follow you to the ends of the earth, my one true love? Is it giving that? I'm sweating in this right now, but Gojo don't be wearing no jackets, and I know it's gonna be brick outside in Tokyo tonight. So my only hope is that I can get pissy drunk and the alcohol keeps me warm all night because I don't have any coats. Fortunately, this is a turtleneck, so once I'm tired of letting the girls go out, I'll just zip it up for extra warmth. Anyway, my friend hit me up and said that it's already kind of packed out there, so I wasn't gonna leave till later, but I'm gonna leave now. Let's go to our first Halloween in Tokyo. I'm so excited. Okay, it's actually not as cold as I thought it would be, which is great because I haven't had anything to drink. So once that liquor get in my system, I'm gonna be good for the night. I already put this all the way up just because I thought the hawk was gonna be out, y'all. And then I could tuck in like how he be doing. What do he be hiding from? What do Gojo be hiding from? Somebody tell me something. Obviously, you know the fucking vibes. I don't go nowhere without a Family Mart check-in. But the dude at Family Mart just told me that my eyelashes look really cool. So, feeling more and more confident by the second. Made it to Shibuya. Now, again, no plans. Gonna hit the bars, get pussy drunk. Sorry. Happy Halloween. Okay, it's 1,800 people out here. And it's hard to walk. I wish I had a domain expansion right about now. The Tokyo Drift niggas are out tonight, apparently. I don't know. Okay. I think me and my friend are in the same place. But I'm just gonna walk past. I told her if she sees a white wig, it's me. But it's hard to tell. There's so many people. I'm so sorry. Isn't that so funny? Somebody asked to take a picture with me. I feel like I pulled this off. Also, Gojo's signature pose. He's a millennial. We're locked in. Okay. I don't see my friend. I'm past the nexus point. Maybe. Just saw my CHOSO. Maybe it wasn't meant to be. So now I'm off to the bar. There's just too many people. I'm off to be nosy. I feel confident nobody's gonna start shooting, so I'm indulging. Reunited. Alright, my friend just said she was at the Family Mart. I think niggas was just making noise. Groupthink is in full effect tonight. I really think people are, oh no, it's like a bunch of Doraemons across the street if you can see them. It's lit.
What are you looking for, Kanye?
Oh, there she goes.
You have the fur?
The Oracle. Oh, period! The Oracle. Red pill or blue pill? Tell me something, girl. So Nanami part-times as a makeup artist. Slaying the demons was not giving enough money. He said that 9 to 5 was not cutting it. Nanami said that 9 to 5 was not paying the bills anymore. Had to pick up a side job. Off to show Shibuya a real incident. The police have gone out of their way to shut down any fun. Hate that for Tokyo.
Relaxed and lost in his own grandeur. 6 olhos que tudo vem, feiticeiro sem igual. Com infinito, sou intocável, Satoru Gojo fenomenal. Em mundo cheio de fraqueza, eu me destaco, sou a fortaleza. Com sorriso desafiei a lei. Vocês realmente acham que tenho uma chance? Sorriso desafiei a lei. Vocês realmente acham que tenho uma chance? chance contra mim, pois não tem, né? Toda poça escuridão foge, minhas técnicas infinitas a todos engole.
She's pretty strong. I'm just drunk. Very, very much and there's no police over there.
The way I'm already like, I could take a cab home. The way I could take a cab home is set up, maybe it's gonna be a miracle. Okay, yeah. Huh?
That's Rob.
Hi. C'est la vie.
C'est la vie.
Gotta go take a time. It sounds like we're getting closer to the rowdiness again. These boots are not made for walking. Now I understand why Gojo and Geto was walking like that in that clip. Because these shoes is mad uncomfortable. Mad uncomfortable. It's like, what are we saying? Oh, sorry, oh. I wish I knew what they were saying. They're saying something, please. I don't know what though.
Relaxed and lost in his own grandeur. Seis olhos que tudo vem, feiticeiro sem igual. Com infinito, sou intocável, Satoru Gojo Nanami.
This has been the longest walk from Pyramid 55 to C'est La Vie in my entire time. I should have worn sneakers.
What the hell is happening in Shibuya?
For all of the JJK costumes I've seen tonight, I have yet to see, or I've yet to get a picture with a Sukuna. I saw a Sukuna, but I didn't like the costume, so it didn't matter as much. Maybe I'll see one on our way to this place. It's free if you have a costume on, so everybody's gonna have a costume on, I think. So this is a full body costume on too, so they said if you're not gonna commit, don't come here. Nothing I don't want to do. I could wait at this club for an hour and catch the first train back to Meguro and save 4,000 yen. It's like 20 bucks, but I'm not gonna do that because I'm done. Now I just need to get a cab, which I'm simply not New York enough to get a cab with ease, but I'm gonna try. Let me hit the corner. Oh wait. Ooh, I got one. Oh, okay. JK, I thought I was getting one. Well, that's a bit annoying. Let me get my stupid behind back on the curb. Okay, looking at myself with white eyelashes is so jarring. What's the best way to get... Okay. I don't even know what the best side of the street to be on to catch a cab going in my direction is. Maybe I should go that way. So if it's green, that means I can catch it.
Hi.
Hi. Okay. All right, what's the best? All right, there's like 2 green colored cabs. Oh. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna lose my mind trying to catch a cab tonight. Maybe I should be on the other side of the street. Okay, I think I should be on the other side of the street. I'm glad I stayed at least for that performance. I didn't like any of those songs, but those guys had probably the best stage presence of any like Japanese performer I've seen live. Okay, so then why is it green? Green means good. I think maybe it's a little Negro discrimination happening here. Seriously? Daijoubu? No? Okay. Seriously? Daijoubu? Daijoubu? No? Oh, okay. I know this don't finna be like 5,000 with all the traffic that we're about to hit. The great thing about getting older is that you learn that it's better to just spend a little bit more money to be comfortable. Anyway, tonight was interesting. They really did a lot to shut down Shibuya to make it like not as packed. So apparently, what I've learned tonight is that I knew they were clamping down on it, but apparently like last year or 2 years ago in like South Korea, there was like a stampede like at the Halloween like outing or whatever. Japan didn't want that to happen in Tokyo, so that's why they kind of did that. But it was so interesting. Like they literally had paddy wagons out. Like they were not playing with people, and I think that as a result people weren't in Shibuya. Oh, bless you. Daijoubu desu. Daijoubu desu ka? Daijoubu. I forgot they don't say bless you in Japan, but I don't know what the proper equivalent is. In Yoruba, we just say bele for everything. It was just like, I'm sorry you're in pain. There's no Japanese equivalent. But yeah, they decided that they didn't want to run the risk of that happening in Japan, so they just kind of shut everything down. And as a result, this was such a poor flat iron job. Anyway, as a result, it was definitely not as poppin' as it could have been and should have been this year. There was still a lot of people, but I feel like at about like before the last train, I feel like everybody left Shibuya and went to Shinjuku, because Shinjuku is always a bit rowdier, and like the laws that they had about not selling alcohol didn't apply in Shinjuku. It was only in Shibuya. That being said, for me, Shinjuku is like the equivalent of some young lit YNs in a Nissan Altima. I don't want no parts. Okay, I don't want no parts. So I happily stayed in Shibuya. We went to this club, and I really didn't even want to go. This is the second time my friend has tried to get me to go to this club, and the first time I literally walked in and walked back out. This time I walked in, stayed for a little bit, had 2 drinks, walked back out, saw the performers. But yeah, I'm never going back to this club again. I'm a C'est La Vie girl. I'm a buy it girl. That's it. But C'est La Vie was tripping with the prices tonight, so nobody wanted to pay. So we just was like, let's go somewhere else. Halloween in Shibuya has been, I don't know. I had a good time, but I was definitely expecting like Project X vibes. Don't get me wrong, when I first came out, it was definitely giving that. Like, it was the most packed I've ever seen it, and Shibuya is always like pretty packed. I've complained about it a lot, but it was a little bit more chill than I was anticipating. So I don't know, but apparently we're partying all weekend. Monday is a holiday, so people are gonna party Friday, Saturday, Sunday this weekend. I'm not doing this anymore, especially because it's just too jarring for me to look at my lashes like that. Like, I don't like looking at my eyes right now. I wish I had some like fried chicken at home waiting for me. That's so black, but I can't help who I am. すみません。カードはいいですか? Arigatou gozaimasu. Had to double check. It's gonna be a lot cheaper. I was expecting 5,000, but we're like 5 minutes from my place, and it's only 2,600. So Probably gonna be less than 4,000, which is worth it. Okay, fun fact, I don't know my address. Like, I could write it down, but to like tell it to a cab driver, beyond what I'm capable of. And so basically I just tell them to take me to like a station that I know, and then I direct them from there. Why today this guy gonna tell me the street that I live on is a one-way street? And I'm just like, I just know that I've seen cars go both ways on this street, but I can't read the street signs. So maybe every other car I've seen going down this way is just like a felon. I don't know. But now I'm making a little trek home. I'm gonna rip this wig off. This, shout out to NYX, but this stuff is not gonna come off easy. Look, I've washed my hands about a jabillion times tonight, and where I put it down is still there. So it's like about 4:30 in the morning. Maybe it's 5. I don't know what time it is. But your girl is ready to go to bed.